Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the start for the men's youth quad grand final. In lane 1, New Canaan. Lane 2, GMS. Lane 3, Redwood Scullers. Lane 4, Dallas United. Lane 5, Atlanta Juniors. And lane 6, GMSB. So GMS with 2 entries here. Their A boat entry in lane 2 and B boat entry in lane 6. We are awaiting a start, and here they go.
That's right, 3 Connecticut quads in this men's quad final. And they're off the line here about 100 meters in to our grand final. This is the 2018 U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships. And all of these quads going from a dead stop to full speed. And then they're going to start to think about taking the rating down just a little bit once they've gotten their boat to full speed to find a pace that they feel is manageable throughout the middle of this race until they get towards the finish line. 6 quads still connected here at 200 meters and coming down this beautiful race course. You got this awesome drone shot here of Lake Natoma. And out in front, it is the 2 boats in lanes 1 and 2, New Canaan and GMS. They also finished in that order last year at the U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships. It's really maritime rowing in lane 1 and GMS in lane 2. As I said, 2 Connecticut crews starting to push out just a little bit from the field.
That's right. So here comes New Canaan in lane 1, already with the 2-seat advantage over GMS. Both New Canaan and GMS, New Canaan as the Northeast champion in this event, followed by GMS and their A boat, their B boat that's also in this event out in lane 6. They were the 3rd place finisher in the Northeast. So we've got 3 Northeast boats as we come to 500 meters in. That's how you will find them. So New Canaan followed by GMS, and then GMSB also in the picture, but very hot behind them, Redwood Scullers rowing out of lane 3 with a slight lead over Dallas United. One of the things we've learned about this Dallas boat is that they have relatively little experience rowing together, just having put together this lineup in April. But man, it worked because they won their Central Regional Championships, and here they are in the grand final at the Youth Nationals.
Maritime 39 strokes a minute, so they are not pulling any punches up there in lane 1. They have half a length over GMS. GMS with a little bit of open water back to this very, very close battle yet again for a bronze medal at the moment in the second 500 of this race between Redwood Scullers, your Southwest champ, and Dallas United, your Central champion. It is Redwood Scullers with maybe a deck on Dallas United, and then in lane 6 it is a GMS B boat. As you said, 2 GMS quads in this grand final. They're going to have 2 boats finishing in the top 6 in the nation in the men's quad. Pretty unbelievable depth. And then in 6th place is your Southeast champ, Atlanta Juniors.
That's right. So as we come up to the halfway point, Redwood Scullers has established themselves as a contender for one of those medals as they come into the 3rd place position, now sitting 3 seats over Dallas United, Dallas in 4th. But what is clear is New Canaan and GMS really going after each other. They already have open water over the rest of the field, so really pushing as we come to the halfway point to establish a dominant lead.
These 2 boats know each other very well. New Canaan or Maritime leading GMS, and it's now Redwood Scullers opening up a bit more of an advantage for the bronze medal at the moment over the boat from Dallas United. But they are still connected, so we're looking at that all the way down. And are these other boats going to get in the mix? GMSB and Atlanta Juniors. A lot of pedigree in all of these boats. As you saw, you have a bunch of championship boats here from different regions. And it's a good shot there of GMSB with the light blue blades on the left, Atlanta just above them in lane 5. And as we pan back forward, that's Dallas United sitting in 4th place, just behind but connected to the boat from Redwood Scullers.
That's right. So a little bit spread out here as New Canaan and GMS push themselves a little bit farther away from the rest of the competition. Redwood Scullers trying to get and break free from Dallas United to lock into that 3rd place position. But we're definitely not going to call the race here with a little bit more than 500 meters to go. As we've watched all morning, things can change rapidly out there in that final 500 meters. So we're going to keep our eye on lane 3, Redwood Scullers, to keep holding on to that bronze medal position as they chase down GMS with New Canaan out in front. New Canaan looking to break free of GMS and maybe get a little bit of open water coming into these final 500 meters.
Yeah, as we said, I think GMS is going to have to find their speed pretty soon. Otherwise, Maritime is just going to probably take this one. They have opened up a little bit of water, has Maritime on GMS. So lanes 1 and 2 out in front. Continues to be Redwood Scullers in third place. Getting pushed now by GMSB. So we'll see what happens with these boats as they come down. GMSB and the central champion Dallas United look to be connected and trying to push their way into a fight to see what they can do in the last 500, but you can see the advantage. It is open water up front for Maritime in lane 1 over GMS. GMS with half a length of open water back to the third place boat from Redwood Scullers, which also has a little bit of an open water gap back to the Dallas United and GMSB boats that are connected.
That's right. So that open water advantage has got to feel good as this New Canaan boat can take a look back at the rest of the field and know that they're in a solid position for that gold medal. So barring any sort of mistakes, barring any sort of huge moves by any of these other crews, I think New Canaan's got it wrapped up here as we come into the spectator area. They now have a half a length of open water over GMS. GMS looking at about a length plus of open water over Redwood Scullers, and then with open water between Redwood Scullers and Dallas United. So we'll find them almost in lane order. GMSB looking at a 5th place positioning over Atlanta Juniors. So Atlanta Juniors in 6th. But here they come. Final 250 meters. New Canaan just looking super strong. Lots of power behind the blade as they wind it up and bring them into the sprint phase. It will be New Canaan for the gold. Open water over GMS. GMS looking super solid here in that silver medal position. Redwood Scullers for the bronze, fighting off a charge by Dallas United and GMSB. Atlanta Juniors chasing.
That's right, another gold medal, second year in a row for Maritime as they come across the line ahead of GMS. GMS with the silver medal, ahead of the boat from Redwood Scullers will take home the bronze, ahead of Dallas United. GMSB finishing 5th. And coming across the line, your Southeast champion, Atlanta Juniors, finishing in 6th in the United States for 2018 here at the U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships. That was the men's quad with New Canaan or Maritime Rowing taking the gold medal unofficially.